morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Garden Canning Recipes, a little bit of everything. Got to get a lot done this morning. It's just too dead gum hot in the afternoons. However, today they're saying we're going to have a high of about 95, which is quite significantly different than 112 and 113 that we have been seeing. So I'm going to be planting in here in some of these wicking tubs, and I'm going to explain to you what a wicking tub is and why you may want one, especially in the summertime. Stay tuned. So in the little high tunnel, you will see many of these 27-gallon tubs with white PVC pipe sticking out of them. I've had many questions about these, asking what they're for. So the idea is that in the bottom of each of these tubs, there is a compartment with a plastic pipe, and then there is, we used weed cloth, and you put it on the bottom, then you put the PVC pipe in there and you fill it with dirt, and then as you plant, the bottom compartment holds water and the roots of your plants drink from the bottom, hence the wicking tub, or a lot of people call them self-watering tubs. Greg and I did a video on those last spring. I'll go ahead and post that link down below. But the good thing about these wicking tubs or self-watering tubs is that instead of you having to go out and water every day, especially in the summer months, it can cut that down to every 2 to 3 days, depending on where you're at and how much sun and heat your plants in your wicking tub is getting. So that's the idea of these wicking tubs and self-watering tubs. They're pretty economical to make. Again, you can go look at all the things that we use to make this, and these are quite ideal for vegetables that root down into the soil. Now, we did use some for sweet potatoes last year and did pretty good, but what we found with the sweet potatoes was we didn't get as big a harvest. We got a good harvest from the wicking tub sweet potatoes, but we didn't get as big a harvest as the ones that had more room to grow down into the dirt, which is about this much. You're taking about this much away. So these tubs are ideal for plants, for your tomatoes, for your peppers, for any plant that their roots seep down into the soil deep, so that it can draw up water, anything with a good taproot, so it can draw up water from the bottom instead of you doing overhead gardening. Overhead watering, sorry. So the soil does fall a little bit through into that compartment, and it gets damp, and it causes the other soil to get damp from below. But again, anything with a good taproot or anything that's a rooting system that goes down is really ideal for these types of wicking tubs. So when watering, you don't water the surface. You put your water hose here and you water, and it goes deep down into the container that you're planting in. Now, some people use milk jugs, anything that's a good filler down at the bottom of these, so that it gives the compartment of water and keeps it separate from your soil, but it does wick up. So there are drainage holes in these tubs, but they're not in the bottom, they're on the side, and they're about 1 inch, maybe a little bit higher, and it's about the size of a dime or a nickel on the side, so that you don't want it to just sit in water continuously. You do want the drainage. But again, this helps you from having to go out every day and water your plants. You can do it every 2 to 3 days, again, depending on where you're at. So look below. I'm putting the video link of where Greg did this last year to give you some ideas, because you may want to do this in the fall, but you definitely might want to try this in the summertime months in your spring and summer garden. And this will give you a little bit of time to go ahead and get the materials together. Now these black tubs that we got, they range anywhere from, we've got them for $8, and we've gotten them, we've had to pay up to $27, so it depends on the time of year. If you think that you're going to wait maybe until around Christmas to get this started, that might be a good time, because I think that's the time that all of these go on sale for your Christmas decorations and stuff like that. I will tell you that we've seen the price increase as spring starts to roll around, because I think the market is on board and understands that a lot of these tubs are being used for container gardening, and I think they take advantage of that. So the prices vary. If you start to see them on sale and you're going to do this next year, you might want to go ahead and start picking some up. They stack, so they're easily storable in a small area in your garage or in a closet or in the corner of your house. So I'm fixing to start planting this morning, guys. I hope this was a good video for you. If it was, please be sure and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Comment below on whether you have used these wicking tubs or if you intend to use them. Be sure and share our videos. We appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. God bless. Got to get to planting.